Why January feels like a reset. The numbers and cycles explain it. If it feels like something is ending, but nothing has fully begun yet, there's a reason for that. And it isn't psychological, it isn't random, and it isn't personal, it's cyclical. In the previous phase, pressure dominated, momentum slowed, effort stopped producing familiar results. Old approaches began to fail quietly. That was the transition phase. And now, something different is happening. Not a breakthrough, not a collapse, a reset of direction. Multiple systems describe this moment the same way. Numerology marks it, astrology confirms it. Cycle-based frameworks all point to the same conclusion. The transition phase is ending, and a new cycle is organizing. In numerology, cycles move in clear sequences. They do not skip steps. First comes completion, then a bridge, then initiation. The number 9 governs endings. It dissolves what has run its course. The number 10 acts as a threshold where the old no longer works, but the new has not fully formed, and the number 1 begins the next arc. What's important is not the number itself, but what it represents: direction returning. This is why January carries such weight. January is not just the start of a calendar year. Across timing systems, it represents orientation, a moment where intention matters more than effort. And when January opens inside a year 1 cycle, that reset becomes structural. This is why January 11th, 2026 stands out. Numerologically, it carries 1/11th energy inside a year 1. 1 represents initiation. 11 represents awareness before action. Together, they describe a moment where clarity arrives before momentum fully returns. Not a day where everything changes, but a day where direction becomes visible. That's an important distinction. This explains the current feeling. Pressure has eased, but certainty hasn't fully arrived. Motivation is returning, but old strategies still feel wrong. This is not confusion, it's recalibration. Astrology describes this phase the same way. When cycles shift, energy stops pulling inward and begins reorganizing. Old structures lose gravity. New paths are not yet stabilized. This creates a very specific experience: awareness without urgency, clarity without speed, possibility without guarantees. That is exactly what a reset phase feels like. This is why pushing too hard right now backfires. Reset phases do not respond to force, they respond to alignment. What fits the new cycle gains momentum. What belonged to the old cycle continues to stall, not because it's wrong, but because its time has passed. This moment matters because what begins forming now sets the tone for what follows. In numerology, year 1 doesn't reward repetition. It supports what is new, intentional, and deliberately chosen. Anything carried forward out of habit will require correction later. This is why some people feel energized right now, while others feel unsettled. The difference isn't effort, it's alignment. Those already positioned toward the next cycle feel relief. Those still attached to the previous one feel resistance. Neither reaction is wrong. They're informative. The reset phase is not asking for answers. It's asking for honesty. What no longer fits? What feels forced? What has lost energy? Those signals matter now. This is not prediction, it's pattern recognition. Cycles don't promise outcomes. They describe conditions. And the condition right now is orientation returning. Those who recognize this moment don't rush, they adjust. They choose direction carefully. They build deliberately. They let momentum come naturally, because when cycles are respected, movement becomes easier and results last longer. This is why January feels different, not because something dramatic happened, but because something shifted underneath. The transition phase did its work. The reset has begun. This is the Prophecy Pulse.